Alright. Let's see. Let's see. It does flip an attack counter and all that shit. He actually, I want to say his directional attacks right now are being altered because they're too slow. Yeah. Yeah, he takes too long to turn around and attack on these, so these are being changed. He needs immediate directional violence. So. Yeah, no, Dilo's set to a certain oversize. Yeah, he's got his old man quills on him. So these are gonna get like taken and ushered away until you're old, and then you'll get the gross scraggly hairs. Yeah, no, he won't be. He's not gonna be like this ridiculous size as an adult. Also, I think his eye is actually incorrect. These aren't super. These are not super tiny.
Yeah, Herrera's another one of those, like, you'd consider it a small animal in the Isle, but if you saw it in real life, you'd be like, oh fuck.
Well, our Herrera is also smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think he's a decent bit smaller than an actual Herrerasaurus, if I recall correctly, yeah. But it's okay, because ours can drop down from a tree and take your skull off, so there's that. And that's just more fun.
It's like when people find out how big Dryo is, even in the game, and they go, oh, I thought this was like cat.
Yeah, right? So, yeah, he's not tiny. You do not ask it to fetch a stick. Yep.
Yeah, that's the part they don't tell you about the machine war.
Right?
Trying to lob a grenade across the field. Nope, just get shot out of there and batted back at you.
Right? God. Oh, I cannot wait to see a T-Rex moving. Hold on, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Damn it. Too slow. That was trash. Yeah. All gone. But on the bright side, you can do precision landing too. Or at least it tells you you'll land there. Might be a little different because that one I think can be destroyed. Yeah, it's the one that can be destroyed. Moving on. Yeah, no, he's not that heavy. He's not going to just land on a land on a gate and cause it to explode. So Stegosaurus basically needs something to be able to defend itself against larger threats that are going to be potentially trying to eat it, and that also includes the smaller stuff as well, because we've talked about the pounce fantasy not being really. It's just not a fun pounce fantasy. So this is just. As I said, I was like, this is the most violent and angry attack I've seen. So this thing is going to, if it doesn't even catch you with the spikes, if you're hit with that tail, you're going to be feeling it. It's not a pleasant experience. So there will be something put in. It will be able to body check you if it doesn't catch you with the tail. And now it's not to say that the arc here or the general trail of the attack is final, because obviously it's going to most likely need refinement, as everything generally does. But the feeling of you need to die has been captured. And of course we have our standard low, mid, and high swings here for just if your tail was up in the air and you want to kill something of a particular size, and this is the additives for our tail raise to low, tail raise to mid-range, tail raise to high. But I thought you would appreciate seeing some incredibly angry-looking animations for this guy instead of it just being our standard, tail stab that we've got going on. It's so violent.
Yeah, so anybody that didn't like the Stegosaurus before is really not gonna like it, yeah.
Yeah. No, the T-Rex no longer has a bite. The T-Rex has a come here and die attack. Nothing about the T-Rex is calm anymore. He does not have bites anymore that are just simply him trying to take a swipe. He has come here, we need to talk. So he has some great times. Doesn't matter your size. If you're bigger than the T-Rex and he wants to fight, he'll meet you halfway. So it's a good time. T-Rex has so much going on. So yeah, T-Rex is gonna have a little suite of activities that he can perform. And if you're the victim, he brings a whole temporary suite of activities for you to perform with him, depending on how long you live. It's great. How are you going to balance her? There's really only one rule that we kind of put into place with the Tyrannosaur's balance, which is, should this animal be able to survive an encounter with a Tyrannosaur? And if the answer is yes, it most likely has a pretty plausible defense against the animal. And if the answer is no, just enjoy the ride. It's not going to be super long. Like, that's really it. Just enjoy the ride. You're here now. Show pinned. Oh. Yeah. The T-Rex can also get shoved to the ground and murdered.
What's gonna pin a hex like that? A hypo omni?
Hypo omni? No. This is not the biggest animal in the game. There are like, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 animals I can think of off the top of my head that can do this.
Oh boy.
I love his little animation he does when he gets into sparring mode and he throws his feet out. He's just like, I'm ready. Just, let's go.
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool once we have all the rest of this stuff in.
I think you can grab another Diablo in the map and you can do that.
Oh yeah, spar. No, I'm not worried about doing the whole system. After our current tests are done, I will be doing plenty of that. Just slow attack.
Oh yeah, we're changing.
It's raining. Your temperature is gonna drop.
Yep. Clear skies over here, buddy. Clear skies over here.
It's kind of fast.
A little bit. Well, he's also, he doesn't have like all of his rotation rates set up, because you can currently rotate past like you can rotate your camera past the sides of the dinosaur, which, you know, we're not going to have happen. So I can technically just kind of turn the camera if I really wanted to, and it kind of slides in. So I'm not too messed with that. No.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool that he's fast like that.
Yeah, it's just his rotation rates need to be adjusted, because I mean, when you're sparring, you're gonna want to be able to move like that.
Look at all those footprints.
Ugh, so many.
There is a cap adjustment. I think the cap is 400, which is too much.
See, Lipe means nothing. Absolutely nothing by my temperature is going to drop. It's an ongoing joke because he said temperature. He said building a temperature regulation system for the dinosaurs would be easy, and I promptly laughed at him. And that was it. That's it. I just constantly use that as an ongoing joke against him. He does the same.
I think the most difficult balance stuff are related to combat, not survival, in my opinion. So.
Well, the moment we're done this stream, we get to go do the stamina stuff, so. Yeah, there is. There's normal water over here.
How did you see the comments in the card between me and Carl? Please take a look. I need an answer.
Oh, I have to belly flop in it. Hold on. Ugh. But can I is the question. I don't think I can. Nope. But can I do it? Hold on.
Are they moving those trees? They should.
Which ones are we talking about?
Never mind, Diablo is not set up. Or the
Alright. Oh yeah, the bees. Okay, so perimeter fence for scale. We'll have a prototype building over there, but I figured for you all to kind of get the gist of how large this thing is. This is one side of it, and we are elevated halfway up the structure. We have part of the zoo out here, so you get to see kind of one of the larger partially constructed side building examples that we used for templates. He's fun. Optional sub basement, because I said it'd be hilarious. Flooded basements are always awful. No one likes being in chests to waist high water that they can't see the bottom of. Gross. There's actually a bigger one than that on the other test for the templates, but will the massive structure serve a purpose in gameplay? Yeah, you go in it. There's the entrances down there. I'd jump, but I don't think I'd make the fall. So, but yeah, that's your way inside, and then you got like a very large part of the interior that, well, I mean, everything's built in segments. Like, you have, you know, there's this piece, the exterior sides here, and of course every single one, so it takes advantage of UE5 for when people start building their own, like, set pieces and designs, or they go, hey, I want this type of mega structure. Well, you certainly can make it. It doesn't have to be this shape. You can have potentially as many entrances as you want, because you can just decide this is going to be a hole now, this is going to be a doorway. Same thing with inside, so that way if you go, hey, I want a mega structure, you enter it and you just go on for a long time instead of having more of a left-right decision as you enter. But, you know. Here. So this is a prototype for the Omniraptor's pounce on an obviously much larger animal, because currently we just kind of have the little side slash with the feet. It's not it doesn't convey the, well, I guess you'd say the violence that's going to be happening anyway. And aside from that, we wanted to start including animals to basically, you should be able to drag things down. The general consensus is that animals will be able to work together in order to bring even the largest prey down, depending on what it is. I'm sure if you think about certain animals, you know that you'll never be able to bring down like a brachiosaur as a bunch of omniraptors, but here you go. You would eventually be able to pull down bigger beasts, and there you are pouncing, but you're otherwise on the ground with them, allowing them, or allowing your group to follow up with, I would say, more lethal methods of finishing off prey that's been pulled to the ground. But that also includes all forms of pounce, so it wouldn't just be Omniraptor that gets this, it would be all things in the future. If an animal, in some way, shape, or form, clings on to something else with an attempt to drag it down with friends, but I can definitely say, you know, pulling something down like a Stegosaurus leaves its face wide open. It'll be a fun time.